Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Papa Gill. Sorry about last week, no video. My allergies were giving me a very hard time. They're not doing great now, but today they're better than they were. So, as you saw from my post, the house is getting finished up. The farm is starting to come together. So we finally got our insurance money back from the hurricane or the tornado in Indiana, and we got the auction money from the equipment. So farm's changed a little bit. We got a fuel tank added in here. We got the new shop built over here. Go in, yeah. But yeah, I got the new shop built, ready to go. It's got a lift, engine thing, a few tools, some of that stuff. Got a silage silo right there, a fermenting silo, whatever you want to call it. And also, we built a little cattle pen, and we had this well installed that runs down into the creek back behind the property. So, got a little cattle pen, should be good. Oh, the train's going by. We got all the tillage done. Tillage is done, fields are planted, we got some wheat in the ground, so hopefully we get a little bit of crop when it comes spring, summertime. What else? Oh yeah, just so you know, the person that's working on my house is none other than the contractor that bought my old F-150. So yeah, she's still here. I saw him in a diner in town a couple weeks ago when he was getting some lunch. Oh, excuse me. Asked him what he was doing. He said he was just finishing up a job, and I asked him about the house. And yeah, him and his buddy here are fixing up the inside of the house right now. And he told me to just send him a check for whatever it comes out to be or close to it as soon as harvest comes in. So the house is almost done. They're working in there right now. But yeah, the garage is in use now. Open that up. The four-wheeler's in here. Also, we got another upgrade. So this is a GMC Sierra 2500. I think it's a 17 or 17 to 19. It's one of those. No, 17 to 18 year miles was. It's got the Duramax in it, brush guard, back rack, toolbox, all the good stuff. It's got a gooseneck in it. So we're not gonna. The reason we got that is because if we do decide to get, well, once we do get cattle, we'll have to get a trailer for it, and we will also not be able to use this truck. The reason the F-250 is in the shop right now is because I'm going to get to pulling the fifth wheel hitch out and setting it off to the side later on. But yeah, the house is coming together. It's almost done, and hopefully we won't have to be living in this camper all winter. But my old neighbor up the street, who the guy I used to work for at the cattle farm, he's been coming down helping me with this, and he also said that if I had some spare cash after I got most of the stuff set up, he has an old farm on the back side of his place that we are going to go see because he has some old equipment down there. Because, run down here to the equipment shed real quick. Oh yeah, we also, another thing I almost forgot about, we got open this up. International, the old 1586 is doing really good. We got the fuel line fixed and the tires replaced on the little Massey Ferguson. So now we've got a little bush hog tractor. The 1586 did fantastic for tillage and harvest so far this year, so we're going to be using that for a little bit. But another thing we got going on down here is well, there's a spare seed and fertilizer we didn't use. But down here, the equipment shed is very much empty. All we got in here is the old cedar. So I called up my neighbor and told him that I wanted to come look at the old farm behind his place and check out some of the old equipment. He said he would be busy today, probably in town. If he's still at the farm, he'll be in town shortly after that. So while the contractors are finishing up, they got one or two more things they want to finish up, and they're going to clean up everything, and then they're going to head out. So while they're doing that, we're going to jump in the new truck, and we are going to drive over to my old boss's farm and check out some of that old equipment, see what we can get a hold of. Ooh. Good old Duramax. Sounds real good. But anyway, we are going to head on over there, and I will catch you guys as soon as I get to the old farm. Alrighty, we are pulling up to the back entrance to the old farm right now. Hold on, froze out there for a minute. He said he'd probably be up at the barn, but if I wanted to, I could just head on back there and see what he's got for equipment. So we are going to go on back, and we are going to look at this old farm, see what we can find. It's not too far. I can't remember. I've seen the old barn back there a couple times. We just got to go up this road here, around, and then we got to head down here by the pond. Should be in these backfields and those trees. Yeah, this is a nice little farm out here. Honestly, I do kind of miss working out here for him. He had a very nice little place. So, yeah, it should be right here. There we go. Yeah, there's the old barn. She's a little overgrown, so we're just going to pull the truck up right here, shut her off, and hop out. And we are going to walk over here. Yeah, it's just this old barn and this little barn right here. That's all he's got. So, wandering around. Look at that. There's an old there's an old flat rack trailer. Probably be good for some square bales. That'd be pretty nice. Ooh, look at that. Old grain truck. It's a Chevy C70. Not too bad. She's a little worse for wear, but I'm sure she'd clean up alright. He said the keys for all this stuff should be in the old shop barn right here, so go on in and we'll check that out. Oh! Little forage harvester. I don't even know what this is. Everything's in Russian. Well, she's a little worse for wear, but hey, if we wanted to, we're definitely going to have to get some silage for the cattle, so might have to look into this thing. I don't know how good a shape most of this is in. Old Massey Ferguson skid steer back here. That's an old one right there. Pallet, the pallet forks are on there. And the hay forks are right back here. It's not too bad. The keys are right... Yep, they're hanging up right over here, so... let's see if these will start, actually. Here's the keys for the Massey Ferguson. We'll give her a shot. No, not quite. Ooh, that doesn't sound too good. I don't want to flood it out, so... Yeah, we might get into that one. I don't know yet. See what we can do. What about this thing? I wonder if this thing runs. It's keys for it looks like. Nope. Nope. Oh. Well, look at that. It fires right up. See what we can do here right quick. That raises up. Not too bad. This one right here is for corn specifically. It's not for grass. Oh. Shoot, she must be out of fuel. Oh well. Keep that one in mind for sure. I was hoping it's so grown up back here. He said he just doesn't... Like, this is just the spot where he takes and puts all his old equipment when he's done using it, so... Let's check out this barn. Seems like a couple decent things in here. There's a silage wagon for that trailer. For that, chopper. There's that. There's old Ford over here. There's a little 7810. She's a little worse for wear also. There's a square baler over here. That one's... Oh, look at that. That is a John Deere Model A. That is a pretty little tractor. Antique right there. Huh. Well, maybe we might see what he wants for this. I do know for sure we're... Oh, what is that? Gravity wagons. Those are probably no good. So we won't worry about those. No gravity wagons this trip. That's fine. But the baler's in pretty good shape. He said he parked it here recently when he got started switching to rolling hay. So still in pretty good shape. Low hours. A little bit of wear. He said he used to pull it with the old 7810 he's got here until he got his big Massey Ferguson up at the farm with the roller. I don't know. I don't even know if he remembers that this thing's down here. It's a nice one though. Well, I got the keys for it. Let's see. See what we got. I usually hop out and make sure all the lines are good. The lines look good. Check the fuel. Yep, there's fuel in there, so see what we can do here. Nope, not quite. Let's try her again. Oh, look at that. She runs good. The pulleys and everything still work. That's nice. See if we can, oh, no. Steering's a little tight. But that's fine. Steering's a little bit tight. But, yeah, there we go. It's starting to loosen up a little bit. We'll leave that running for a second. Let's see what else we got around here. Yeah, you got some old Kilbros wagons. He says he hasn't used these in several years, and I can tell. I've also been sitting under these trees. They're probably a little dry rot. I'm gonna clean them out, so we might not buy those right there. I don't think there's much else. There's an old cedar over here. Ooh, she's in rough shape too. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I think what we're gonna start with, at least, we're probably, I actually don't know. We're definitely going to grab up the old grain truck over there. And the square baler. And the hay wagon over there for sure. Definitely. I really want this little Model A. It's a nice little tractor. Let's see if it'll drive. Ugh, purrs like a kitten. Cruises along just fine. It's not too bad. I don't know, that'd be a good little auger tractor if we needed it. Like the augers we had back in Indiana. We'll put a pin in the old that one, but I know for sure today we want to pick up this square baler. Probably the 7810. I haven't even seen if that one runs yet. We're gonna pick up the old bale wagon up there. And I kinda want this old K30. I kinda want the old C70. I got the keys for it right here. Let's see what it'll do. The interior is really nice. It's in good shape. It's manual. Let's see what we can do here. Nope. Try it one more time. Well, I should probably check if there's fuel in there first. Let's see. Fuel in the tank. Yep, there's fuel in there. It's probably old, but there's fuel. No, almost. Let's try her again. Look at that. Runs alright. Runs decent. I'm sure it needs a lot of stuff worked on and cleaned out, fixed, but we'll have to go up there and talk to him. I do kind of want the skid steer in there, but it's a little bit old, it's a little worn out, so we might not get that. We definitely need a combine for the year, for sure. So we'll see what we can, let's go try the 7810, see if it'll start up and run. Wow. How about that? He said this one's the most recent one he parked down here since he got his big Massey Ferguson, so he doesn't use it too much, but so he hasn't used it in a while, but he didn't park it down here too long ago. Generally, he says, I should have told you guys this beforehand. He said he does, like, on occasion, come down here and grab one or two things out of the barn, but for the most part, most of the stuff just sits down here until it rots away, like the Kilbros wagons over there. On occasion, he said he'll come down and grab one or two things, see what he needs for it, but I think we're good. I do kind of want the cedar, but she's in pretty rough shape, and we already have the other one, so we'll give him a call real quick, and we'll see what we can do. I'll catch you guys as soon as I get off the phone. Well, alright, I just got off the phone with my neighbor, and I stole these things. I pretty much stole them. I told him what I wanted. He said, give me $4,600, and they are all yours. So, for $4,600, we have the flat wagon right here. We have the C70. We have the 7810. The square baler. And I even talked him into selling the old Model A. So, now we got a little tractor we can work on. Now we got a little winter project we can work on, so that's nice. That's nice to know. Only thing left we gotta find is something to cut the hay with, and then of course a combine at some point. So we will probably have to go in. I need to call the bank and pay off the loan so I can get another one, so I can get me a new combine, or newish combine, and we will come back and grab all this stuff up another day. But let's get back to the house. I'll be on the phone with the bank while I'm there, while I'm on the way, and I will catch you guys as soon as we get there. It has actually been a couple days here. We did some maintenance. We just paid the bank back for everything that we did. We're driving back to the house now. Since it's been a couple days, I stumbled upon a old whoops, steering's a little off. Yep. I stumbled upon an old Massey Ferguson hay swather, so that's good, and an old Case axial flow combine. So that's what we have. We got them both for $100,000. They again are significantly used, but they'll do what we need them to do for this year at least. So while we have all this nice equipment and everything, we're gonna take care of it. The house is finished. They just finished up the last of the stuff on the house today, so they will be heading out very soon. And we'll just park the truck up right here. But yeah, the swather and the combine with their headers both got delivered today. They're sitting out here. But yeah, it's an old axial flow 1420. That's going to be our combine for a little while at least, and the Massey Ferguson swather, the 9635. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, we got to do some more trucking today. I know it was a shorter video. My allergies still are giving me kind of a hard time, but we have this. We've moved all the equipment on my old boss's farm out. We just have to find a truck and a trailer, a semi-truck and trailer, and see if we can get all of it hauled together. But for this week's video, this is Papa Gil. Y'all come back. Have a nice day.